Hi guys, welcome along to Arsenal Fan Zones, the show that brings you the latest update as it concerns Arsenal. If you're visiting this channel for the first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Alright, so Arsenal are back in the UEFA Champions League competition after a 7-year absence. Arsenal's last outing came up against Bayern Munich in this round of 16 at the Emirates Stadium, where they suffered a 5-1 defeat to the Bavarians. The scoreline meant Arsenal were beaten by 10 goals to 2 on aggregate by Bayern Munich, having suffered the same result in the first leg. During the interim period, they spent 5 seasons inside the Europa League and 1 outside of European football, altogether during one of the lowest points in the club's recent history. In one of their Europa Cup outings, Arsenal came close to lifting the title when they lost by 4 goals to 1 against London rivals Chelsea in the finals. For Mikel Arteta, it will be his first experience of managing in the Champions League and the first time a large number of Arsenal players have featured in the competition. Heading into the draw, a lot came into play as Arsenal were in pot 2, meaning that they rather fortunately avoided the competition's 14-time winners Real Madrid. The Gunners also couldn't be drawn against Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig and Porto as a result. The possibility of facing Manchester United, Manchester City or Newcastle was not in contention by virtue of being a fellow English side. So Arsenal were drawn in Group B with Europa League specialist Sevilla, their pot 1 opponent, as they avoided the likes of Bayern Munich and Barcelona. They will also take on PSV, who they faced in the Europa group stage last season, and RC Lens. It can easily be said on papers that Arsenal were handed a favourable draw or a soft landing in their return to the Champions League. But looking at the pedigree and recent form of the other teams, it will be difficult to draw a conclusion on which 2 teams should qualify from the group. Despite Sevilla's lowly finish in La Liga last season, they are stacked with European pedigree, having won 7 Europa League titles in 17 years. Although they have never been able to translate that success into the UEFA Champions League glory, but there is no doubt that they have the pedigree to battle it out with Arsenal for top spot in the group. Well, as a matter of fact, if they can win one of their matches against the Gunners, then top spot will come into play, and that could be significant for the hopes of both sides in terms of going deep in the competition. PSV on one hand recently beat Rangers by 7 goals to 3 on aggregate in the playoffs to reach the group stage. The Dutch side took on the Arsenal in the Europa League group stage last season, losing 1-0 at the Emirates before winning by 2 goals to 0 in Eindhoven. This will be a tough one, you might want to say. If you have gone this far watching this video, please take a moment and hit on the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. Well, for RC Lens, they might be the underdogs in the group, but they have a little history on their side against Arsenal. The French side beat Arsenal by 1 goal to 0 at Wembley in the Champions League group stage in 1998, while Arsenal came out on top when the teams clashed in the UEFA Cup semi-finals the following season. They will be making a comeback in the Champions League for the first time in 2 decades. Alright guys, let's have some conversation in the comment section. The draws have been made and Arsenal have been drawn alongside Sevilla, PSV Eindhoven and RC Lens. Well, on paper they say it should be an easy one for Arsenal to make it out of this particular group, but I don't know what your thoughts are. Which 2 teams do you think should qualify from this particular group? Please leave your views in the comment section, and do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you get to be notified whenever there's a new video. For the records again, Mikel Arteta has never lost a Champions League game as a manager. I'll see you some other time.